I'm Amazing Artist. In this video we're going to talk about how to color in the eyes. So first you're going to pick your owl, your hawk, whatever it is that you chose, and you're going to want to color in the pupil and the nostril holes with a black marker. Now some of the cats, not all of them, and the dog have the part of their eye was chopped off by the copy machine. So all you need to do is just extend it and just connect those lines and then trace it with the marker and fill that in. When you're coloring it in, just make sure all of the areas that you're coloring in are nice and solid. So for example here, just like the cat, I'm just going to extend that there. Now you can use any of the color combinations I'm showing on any eye. You're just going to want to make sure you put the darker color in each one of those spots. So I'm going to show each one of these eyes, and you can pick your color scheme, what you want for your animal. So for example, I'm going to first start out here with the dog. I'm going to end up doing what's going to be more of a bluish eye, but we're going to start out with a blue-violet. And I like to come around and color that edge. Here, just to kind of make like a little bit of a straight line to help me stay inside. Now to create more of a natural marbling of the eye, we're going to create a zigzag line that is very tight. So you're not going to see a lot of the ups and downs in between. So it's not like you're going to make a zigzag line like that. You want it to be very tight. And for the dog, we're just going to go all the way around the circle and about a finger's width in height. For my owl, I'm going to make kind of like a reddish orange eye. So I'm going to start with a red orange. Similar to the dog, make that line come all the way around. Okay. Now for my cat eye, I'm going to do more of a green eye, so I'm just going to use that regular green color, but instead of going all the way around with my darkest color, I'm going to be coming around just these ends, and then my zigzag line is going to kind of go more on its side. For the hawk, I'm going to do a blue eye also. So I'm just going to take that blue violet again and come down around this U shape and then create that zigzag line. And some of it might get very close to the pupil, and that's fine. Now for my second color for my blue eyes, I'm going to start just with a regular blue. I'm going to make that zigzag line, but it's going to overlap and it's going to go on top of my blue violet, but also next to it, so that we see some blue, but some of it's going to mix in with that purple. So like here, I'm going to take that blue here, I'm going to do the same thing like I did in the dog eye, have some of it overlap, have some of it kind of be right next to it. Now because there's not a whole lot of space here, I will go right next to the pupil part with that blue. Now for my cat eye, I'm going to use that yellow-green color, and I'm just going to, again, my zigzag line is just going to go on its side. I'm not going to go all the way to the pupil, but pretty close, and it's going to overlap some of that green. For my orangish, I am going to take my orange and go on top of that red orange and then go all the way around. And then my final color for my blue eye is going to be that blue-green. I'm going to go around the pupil first just to help prevent me from getting any color in the black. And then I'm going to make that zigzag line, and that zigzag line is going to go all the way on top of the blue, on top back to the purple, to kind of help mix some of those colors together and get more of a natural marbling of a eye. So like here, I'm just going to come along this white space here and come and zigzag all the way back to the purple. For my green eye, I'm going to use yellow, and I'm going to come along that pupil of the eye, and again my yellow is going to go all the way onto my yellow green back to my dark green and fill that last piece next to the pupil in. And then my last color for my orangish eye is going to be the yellow orange, and I'm going to go around that eye pupil, go around and go all the way back to the red orange. Now to just get it a little bit more yellow, I'm going to take the yellow on top and go around that. And there you have it. There are the eyes.